I thank the Lord for his mercies towards us. This is Pastor Dennis here again on Just a Word. I am very excited to come your way today also. And I believe that as we start a new week, the Lord will be gracious unto us and he would show us mercy. This is my prayer. Today on Just a Word, I want to talk to you about having to be patient concerning the promises of God. I personally believe that in this life of ours, there will definitely be a time or a moment in your life where you grew impatient. Reason being that your expectation of having something fulfilled did not come to pass. As human as we are, sometimes most times we do not understand the ways of God because we are used to the systems of the world in the sense that we tend to get everything at a quicker pace because we are in a fast-paced world where everything is almost as if it's within reach whenever you want it. That's why people could get same-day delivery, next-day delivery. And because of this, it looks as if our mindset are being clouded by the thoughts of us getting things quicker. But the Lord does not deal with us just as the world is, because the Bible says that his ways are not our ways, and just as the heavens are far above the earth, so are the ways of God. And so if you want to expect God to do things at the same pace as you want, I'm sorry, you may get disappointed. That is why I am here to remind you that it's not as though God has forsaken you, neither can he not do that which he has promised. He is well able to bring it into fulfillment. You might think that you are falling behind, and this feeling could get so real. And as we saw in the life of Sarah, who the Lord had promised Abraham that even at their age, they were still going to have a child. And this excited them when they heard that, even though it was quite unbelievable that at their age or the stage that they had gotten to, they were going to be able to have a son. They waited on the Lord, and years came and time passed, and the fulfillment of this promise had not come. What did they do? In the course of their waiting, even though Abraham believed God, and the Bible says that it was credited unto him for righteousness, I'm sure that Sarah got to a point where she was worried of waiting. And so when you get weary of waiting, that is when you begin to devise your human ways. You begin to devise and manipulate your way through. But I'm here to tell you that you don't have to find your own way. If it is the Lord who promised, he will definitely deliver. And so Sarah had to bring in Hagar, who Abraham had a child with her. And as we all know, the end of the matter wasn't very, very pleasant. The promise of God came to pass in the season and in the time that the Lord had wanted to do. This is what we do not get sometimes. Now, in between the promise of God and its fulfillment, which is the destination, in between is the waiting period. And many of us are not able to wait. Many of us want to skip the process. Many of us do not want to go through it. The moment we heard the promise of God, we are right on expecting its fulfillment. In as much as God is interested in giving you that which he has promised, he is also interested in the waiting period, the journey to the destination. Whilst your interest is in the destination, God is interested in the journey. That is where he begins to teach you. It is in the journey then he begins to take away certain things out of your life. It is in the journey that he prepares you to be able to sustain that which he is going to give you. And so some of you, the only thing that is happening to you now which gets you so frustrated, it's not as though God will not do what he has said. Every good promise of the Lord will definitely come to pass. But I am here to encourage you. It is only a moment of waiting that you need. And from a first-hand experience, David, who was anointed and still had to go and serve under Saul, he was anointed and did not ascend the throne right from the time that he got anointed. He had to go into the service of God. That is his journey. That was the waiting period. And in the course of a waiting period, he learned so much from the palace. He learned how to deal with people. He learned and saw how God is able to bring victory unto him. And so with all these things, he sits down and tells you and I in Psalm 37 verse 34 that wait for the Lord and keep his ways. Wait for the Lord. You keep in the ways of the Lord. It's very necessary to ensure that whatever he has said would come to pass. I know you may have even gotten to the point where you don't think that you want to go to church anymore because you feel all disappointed. But David is saying that let us wait for the Lord and keep his way. Keeping the ways of the Lord requires us to still keep on being faithful, keep on being generous, keep on being the kind person that you are, keep on being prayerful, keep on being the good person that you are. Do not manipulate the system. Do not veer off into your own ways, because if it is the Lord who has promised, definitely he is going to come through. He is not a man that he should lie. I encourage you today that keep the ways of the Lord as we are waiting patiently. He would cause you to enjoy that which he has promised you. May the Lord richly bless you as you have made time to listen to me on Just the Word. God bless you. Bye-bye.